Thanks, everybody. I'm here on behalf of the provost who sustained an injury. So he will be back with us in person. He is doing all of his work via Zoom, but asked me to give this report for all of you. So it will start with an enrollment update. So it's another strong year of applications for SDSU. So thanks to everybody here who contributes to that effort. We've had over 123,000 applications. We've admitted 34,620 students as of yesterday. They're representing all 50 states with intents to enroll coming from 3,168 first-year students, transfer students over a little over 2,000, and IV nearly 350. Graduate admissions were up to 9,438 students who have applied this year. And to our graduate committees, thanks to all of you who continue to manage those applications. I want to continue to get the applications moving forward so we can get our best and brightest graduate students here next year. In terms of tenure track hiring, reminder that this year is a limited number of searches. We've got 12 searches that are current either because of global campus funding or because of donor funding. We've got 7 that have been successful and 5 in various other stages. The shared governance process is currently ongoing for what we're looking somewhere around 25 hires for next year. And our tenure track planning committee from the Senate and will be coming to the hiring retreat for faculty hiring, and the date has been moved to April 29th. And thanks to everybody for your efforts on that. WASC visited us right before spring break as part of our accreditation efforts for the entire campus. Thank you to everyone who participated in the various meetings and the forums. All feedback we received was that this was a masterclass in how to host a campus visit. People appreciated everybody who showed up, the attentiveness of the audience members, ranging from our students to the faculty and staff that went to both campuses at IV and here. At the end of the visit, there is a very formal process where we received 9 commendations and 6 recommendations. The recommendations focused on continuing improvement in the areas of student success, focusing on closing equity gaps for our Pell-eligible students, strategic planning for our expanding locations in Mission Valley, Chula Vista, et cetera, improved research and graduate student infrastructure, work needed on the coordination part of our coordinated advising model, and continued suggestions towards improving communication. The campus was applauded for our progress on K-16 partnerships, student success progress, the efforts on reshaping GE, support for career readiness of our students, the whole holistic well-being of our students, leveraging data to inform policy decisions, growing research productivity in our R1 status, and the collaborations between the SD San Diego Mesa campus and our IV campuses. There'll be a draft report that we should receive on April 24th. And then in that particular time, we'll receive the official report in late summer. But at the May meeting, you can expect extended conversations from the president and the provost on the WASC review, but wanted to at least get the kind of highlights out to folks who did not make it to the final report. So
before we pivot to questions, I'm going to pivot over to Chair Jeffrey.
Thank you. We have results for the secretary election. Christopher Curtis was reelected with greater than 50% of the ballot. Our next election will be for treasurer. We have 1 nominee, Sridhar Seshagari. We will accept nominations from the floor if anyone would like to put themselves forward. And I think we've discussed shortening the time period for voting to 10 minutes in the interest of time for the next few. So after this, we'll have our final. So there'll be the treasurer, then the Senate executive officers. Senators at large, sorry.
Okay, back to Vice Provost Berlord for questions. So thank you for the report. Questions from Senate body. That is the first, I believe.
no, last time too. Don't egg them on.
Oh.
Steve then.
It's called wait time.
After the report, can this be brought back to the Senate so we would be able to make more informed questions, seeing the report from WASC?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
like I said, I think the bullet points are great.
And we don't
And I-
have anything formal to yet submit. So when we get that on April 24th, that will definitely be a part of, just depending on how we get the formal piece in, but it will be released to the campus, and definitely opportunities for folks to ask questions and receive additional information.
Just for background, what was essentially reported there was what they presented verbally. And those commendations, recommendations are largely durable, but they are currently, I've chaired like too many of these. They're currently furiously writing up that report, which will be sent to the university and it'll be public. It's a public document. So it'll be posted on the accreditation website.
Yes. These notes are literally just what I wrote at that meeting.
Any additional questions for Vice Provost? Okay, I think we can pivot over to our AS President report.
Hi, everybody. Not very much from me, and it's also probably sadly my last time that I'll be here with you all in this space, as I'm old news now. There's a new AS president, and my term is officially over in exactly 1 month, May 7th. So her name is Milan Rawls, and she's a phenomenal leader. She was actually one of our executive officers this year as a junior. So she will be taking over my place alongside Scarlett Walker, who's going to be the new Vice President of External Relations. That's super exciting. Elections did conclude, and the applications for all of our appointed positions have been submitted, which is very exciting, as we'll be appointing all of our 60+ new student leaders within the next couple of weeks for next year. So closing out the year, we're just looking at the continuation of things like the academic partnership agreement and different projects. We're moving through resolutions currently through our university council. So those are up for action and for second reads at tomorrow's meeting, Wednesday. But yeah, thank you all for a great year, for welcoming all of the student leaders that are on your Senate committees onto those committees, and for all of your attentiveness for the projects and initiatives that I've brought to all of you, for following up with me via email, conversing on campus. It's been a real highlight of my year, and I commend all of the work that you all do. So thank you for your time and for your service.